So, I told you in the last my introduction of this book that I will be bringing small episodes of life events that took place from my birth all the way till now. But before I do that, I like to dedicate this book to my two sets of parents. One uh, who gave me birth. These are my parents, my biological parents, and these are my adopted parents who adopted me and raised me. Also, I want to say thank you to my husband, my two children. My husband always stood by me in my life. Uh, I had an opportunity to do many wonderful things in life, but it required a lot of time and a lot of dedication and a lot of compromises and sacrifices on my family. My family actually had to compromise a lot, and my husband was always very supportive of me and always believed in me. And he always said to me that whatever you set your mind to, you always are going to be able to do it because I know you're hardworking, you're honest, you are very dedicated, you're very focused, and you are very goal oriented. So he always believed in me and he encouraged me to move forward, and he was always behind me, supporting me in each and every aspect of my life. And my children also really played a big role in who I am today because they also did compromise and sacrifice some of the time I could have spent with them. I had to spend with doing other things. So I want to thank my family and my parents for making me who I am today. Let's start with my birth. Uh, I was born in the city of Indore. City of Indore is a beautiful city, mid-size in India, and let's see. Let me find a page. There we go. Um, so I was born in a city of Indore. Nowadays, city of Indore is well known around the world. Before, not many people knew about Indore, but now because it has come as a cleanest city of India 7 times in a row, and maintaining cleanliness in India and the big city like Indore with such a dense population, it almost sounded like an impossible thing, but they have done it, and they have proven it that they can do it. So wonderful. So that's where I was born. I was born to a very highly spiritual family. My family growing up, I have seen many religious heads, spiritual gurus visiting our family. We were surrounded by all the time by spiritual heads in our growing up. I was born to Mohanlalji Mehta and Murlidhar and Ram Prasadhi Bai, uh, and I was the sixth child of them. They had total of 7 children, and my dad was one of the 11 children. Uh, I I know that my grandmother had 20 children in those days, and out of 20 children, 11 survived. And my father, Mohanlal Ji Mehta, was the eldest son in the family. So they were 4 brothers, and there were 7 sisters. So you can imagine the size of the family with all their children and grandchildren. And my father was, being an eldest son, always had to provide for the entire family. and not only taking care of his own children, but he had a responsibilities of taking care of his siblings. And when the siblings were getting married, he was always taking care of all the necessary requirements, being an eldest son. So you can imagine how busy and how much my father had to do for the entire family. And my father had a younger brother whose name was Murlidhar Mehta, and his wife Lilabai Mehta. And unfortunately, they did not have any children. My other uncles had many children, two other uncles, but my uncle Murlidhaji Mehta did not have any children. So he was really missing out and not having his children of his own. But when I was born, a few years later, he got very close to me, and he started giving a lot of like love and care to me. And one day he asked my dad if he could adopt me and raise me as his own child. And my dad, being so super busy with taking care of so many people in the family, he didn't think it was a big deal to give me away to his brother. He wanted his brother to be happy. So I was given away to my uncle, and then I started living with my uncle and auntie. Later on, I called them Kakasab and Mummy. And things were pretty good. I was adopted, but I did not know that they were not my real parents. All along, I was told that these are my parents. I mean, I didn't have any reason to doubt that they were not my parents, because love and care they gave me was just like any other parent. So I was growing up in their home, and I had as a childhood I was living by myself with them. Left all my siblings at the my parents' home. So I found some friends who I got very close to them, and we were just having a happy childhood, playing just like any other kid, and just going to school and just enjoying being a child. And I will tell you what happened in this childhood that was very sad for me, and how I coped with it, and what happened in my childhood after this in my next episode. So stay tuned.